Hi, good evening, Namaste, Jai Shri Mataji. I'm Dr. Anoop. Today I would like to speak something related to cure, how we usually cure, how often we should go for medical checkups, and how we can get to know about our human body. In the medical science, in allopathy, what we all doctors, MBBS doctors have learned and what we all practice and what we have received the knowledge as per what we have understood is we have to always keep checking the lab values, normal cholesterol, normal sugar. It should be within the normal range if the sugar levels are high, if cholesterol levels are high. This is very important when it comes to keep a proper cardiac health or other health conditions like diabetes, to know or to track how often we have to start our medications. But my personal view regarding the approach towards how to handle such situations is we have to definitely know how much is our cholesterol, how much is our sugar. But this is all the external reference which we could see and which we could know. But it's not necessary that the person may have the symptoms or may have any health conditions or may face any of the health conditions because of an abnormal cholesterol or abnormal sugar levels. Again, it is subjective, but still there are people who have no symptoms, who are asymptomatic, and still they have high sugar and high cholesterol. At the same time, there are people who have so many other symptoms, health issues, with normal cholesterol and normal sugar. So how to handle the situation? What exactly decides the factors? What are the factors? What decides a good health is if you're having a proper sleep, if you're having if you're having proper diet, if you're eating properly on time, and if you're having the right physical activity, and if you're adding any stress relieving techniques like meditation, this would be very, very good to lead a normal life without symptoms. I'm not speaking about leading a normal life with normal lab parameters. I'm speaking about leading a normal life without much of the common symptoms like headache, body pain, gastrointestinal related problems like diarrhea or loose motions, muscle pains, toothaches, anal pain, or which may even end up in piles, which today most of the people who suffer who sit for a long time in offices. So for all this, ultimate solution is Sahaj Yoga meditation, I should say, because meditation will keep you under proper balance and proper control. And the ultimate aim of doing everything, including meditation or whatsoever, is not to reduce the lab values. Many people have a wrong belief and they live in a myth feeling that normal sugar and normal cholesterol is reducing the levels of sugar or reducing the levels of cholesterol to be normal. No, there is a reference range for having a normal sugar as well as having a normal cholesterol. But still, again, the reference range does not matter. It's about how healthy you feel, how comfortable you feel. Even if you have a low sugar, you will be hypoglycemic. And if you have a high level of sugar, also, it will start showing inside your body, which you should be able to recognize it. Even if you taste food, you can understand how much you are sensitive to sugar, how much you are desensitive to sugar. I know some people who just keep something on their mouth, they feel it very sweet. At the same time, some people If you give sweet to the power of 10 also, they don't feel anything. So it's not necessarily always the lab values should decide. I even know friends who are world champions weightlifters who never check for their lab parameters, their sugar or cholesterol, but they exercise properly. So what exactly decides is what we how properly we eat at the proper intervals, how properly we are able to get sleep, how properly we get physical activity, and how properly we control our emotions, keep ourselves into balance, and add any stress relieving techniques like meditation, how often we react to situations or to people. So, lab values is definitely important. You have to do an annual health checkup in case if you have higher values of cholesterol or sugar. You have to adopt a healthy lifestyle, like do any exercises, try to control diet, introspect, see into yourself what you do excess of what, and try to reduce the quantity of whatever you eat in excess or whatever you do in excess. If you are aggressive, if you are overreactive, say if you are excess of a person who sleeps very less, you have to get more sleep. But if you're a person who sleeps unnecessarily in the afternoons or in the evenings 24/7, means reduce your sleep. So this is how you can bring your body to an active state. So once you bring your body to an active state and control your body, then automatically the lab values will come to the normal. It will either be lesser, it will neither be higher, it will come normal. You can understand within your vibrations itself. If you keep in front of Sri Mataji's photograph, you can sense it, and you can do the clearance. Because conditions like cancer or autoimmune conditions, if you see, I know so many friends of mine who have a normal sugar and normal cholesterol, still they have cancer and conditions, autoimmune conditions. So it's not always about lab values. It's about how you lead a balanced and a healthy lifestyle. Thank you so much. Thank you. Jai Shri Mataji. Namaste.